And give me just a moment here. Oh, you're good, man. No worries. Give me just a moment. I'm actually. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Let's see. Beautiful. I've got it through. Let me see here. Yeah, I got Anthony on Facebook. Oh wait, no, actually I don't know if I do now that I think about it. Either way, I'll hit up Alex or yeah. Heard. I'm gonna get started here shortly. Oh wait, it's not sharing the game anymore. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Heard. Yeah, it is. All right, and of course they're not covering the game yet because it's still a little early, but we're gonna try to get this going here. Let's see, your channel live. Make sure I got my volume down. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, we got Poe trying to pump up the energy here tonight. To wear the hat or not wear the hat? Definitely think we're wearing the hat. I wish I had a little more light, is my problem. We're going to see if we can get some lighting done in here real quick. One moment while I mess around. That definitely gives us some better lighting. I'm going to have to just deal with it. I got like literally a super. My God, I just got blinded even looking at it. I can't do that. All right, maybe one day we'll get a ring light stream, but not tonight. My one viewer, probably Mark. Thanks for dropping in, Mark. Really appreciate you, as always. If Alex is there, happy birthday, Alex. We're going to take a sip. Now, what we're going to do, too, let's see. Can I insert a timer? Text. Create new. Delete that layer. Yes. All right. We got our little PowerPoint up here. We're going to run through once I hit, let me see, it's 7:52 currently. When we hit 8 o'clock stream, we're going to go ahead and start my pregame coverage of the Baltimore Ravens at the New Orleans Saints. As always, if anyone comes in to view this live reaction and video, please drop a comment with your favorite team. Let me know. Definitely trying to get some actual action here in the chat. As you can see in my latest activity bar up top, we got some likes and subscribes. We definitely we redid our animations for subscribers, donations, and everything of the such. According to Streamlabs, my stuff works, but we'll find out here in the stream. As always, too, we have the American Heroes Cup from Mission Barbecue. Salute the troops. as we do here with every live reaction stream. So salute to all those that serve and or served. Oh, we got Poe pumping us up. We got another Poe. Let's fucking go. All right, I got my notes here from earlier today. Doing a little bit, throwing this quick little PowerPoint together here for our pregame show. We're going to highlight, of course, in our pregame show, the history here of the Ravens versus the Saints and their previous meetings. A little bit about, of course, the current quarterbacks for each team, as well as their offense and defensive stats across the board. We're going to look at a little bit of the NFL Next Gen stats we've got lined up as well. And as well as some injuries to look out for and matchups to look out for here in the upcoming game. Again, wait until 8 o'clock to get this started. Got about 5 minutes on the clock. Your boy's going to slide left for playing in Mark's stream. It's the Herb Bowl time. But with that, 5 minutes out. All right, stream. We're coming back, even though we got no viewers. All right, closing in now here. 3 minutes out till the start of our pregame show. Big ass shout out to my boy Mark, hooking me up. We're not 2 plays behind anymore, hopefully. Big for the stream. Big step for the stream. Of course, as is norm kind of here on the channel now. If you haven't heard of him, check out Tom Grossi and the Patcast. Gave us a raid here on Thursday night. We're looking to cover potentially the Carolina Panthers on Thursday night against the Atlanta Falcons. Just excited that as kind of Carolina's my second team in a sense. Of course, the following week, Carolina traveling to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore after Baltimore's bye week. Which, of course, we will be absolutely covering that game, which would actually really benefit us covering it on Thursday night. Like I said, Falcons and Panthers. Checking girlfriend. Sorry about that. We're getting close, though, here. Hey, Mark, if you could hear this, I could see your chats, too, popping up on your phone. It's pretty funny. Um, but anyways, big shout out to Mark too, hooking me up with this stream today. As we get closer to the start of our pregame coverage, of course, game kicking off at 8:15. We're going to start our pregame coverage at 8 o'clock. Hey, second viewer, thanks for dropping in. Oh, and we lost him already, just like that. Rip. We are going to attempt to, I don't know if anyone was watching my previous streams, we dropped my alcoholic beverage all over me. I think I'm going to put a little more Crown in that. I think it was my girlfriend dropping it as my second viewer. All right, but so we are hitting 8 o'clock. I'm gonna take my last sip here, and we're gonna get started. Thanks for dropping in, second viewer. We're about to start our pregame coverage here of the Baltimore Ravens at the New Orleans Saints, Week 9 of the NFL season, Monday night game. With that, we're gonna get the pose off the screen, and we're gonna head over here to the PowerPoint. All right, so of course, kicking off tonight, Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Caesars betting Superdome, the newly named Superdome in New Orleans. The Baltimore Ravens have played the New Orleans Saints 7 times previous tonight. This will be the 8th matchup of the two teams. The 3rd time the Ravens played in the Superdome as a team. Of course, the Ravens played one of those 3 times in Super Bowl 47 in the New Orleans Superdome. Ravens lead the series all time at 5-2, with their first meeting going back to 1996, 17-10 win for Baltimore. The new Baltimore has never beat, or New Orleans has never beat Baltimore in the Superdome. I hope I'm not jinxing myself there. All but last meeting in 2018 were all decided by more than 6+ points. Of course, as it said, you can't probably see right there, most recent meeting in 2018, and we're going to talk about this stream. This was a dagger for the Baltimore Ravens. This was the first time something had happened in a Hall of Famer's career. So in 2018, the Baltimore Ravens were up 17-7 in the 4th. Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara led multiple scoring drives to take the lead 24-17 with only 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the game. Flacco put on a performance, and he threw touchdown to John Brown with 24 seconds remaining on the clock. Tucker missed his first PAT in his entire career in that game. And actually, if you go right now, stream, if you go take a look at GIFs, you can probably find that GIF of Justin Tucker just... I should have got it ready for the stream, honestly. But yeah, Ravens lost that game 24-23 on a missed PAT. So hopefully, again, stream, hopefully we're not jinxing ourselves here, but... So, of course, coming into the matchup. And again, sorry, my camera's going to block some of these stats. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move the camera up to the top left. All right, so we got the matchup. So the Saints are coming into this matchup with the 7th-ranked offense. Now, of course, mind you, all of these stats are updated stats to this week. So basically, Baltimore and the Saints are a week behind. which could be better or worse depending on, the stat, especially for defenses. But Saints coming into this impressively with the seventh best offense in the league. Dalton's playing pretty well, honestly. They have 2,200 or 2,025 passing yards with 1,130 running yards, ranked ninth and 10th respectively. Uh, the Saints offense is converting 43.81% on third down. That's pretty good. Fourth down, 60% on that. So we're going to compare that, of course, across the board instead to the Ravens offense to the Ravens defense. So the total defense for the Ravens coming into this game is ranked 23rd. They have, we adopted a while ago more of a bend, don't break mentality with the defense. And, as you can see, we're ranked 23rd in total defense. However, in rushing, we're ranked third, passing 26th, and 15th in points allowed. Now, the thing is, Baltimore, of course, in many games this season has jumped out to early leads, which, of course, is going to always lead to a slightly difference in numbers, essentially. So with that being said, it also is going to make sense that they're going to be allowing more passing yards than they are rushing yards. Baltimore Raven defense has a 34.41% third down efficiency rate or percentage. So I believe that's going to be one of the better ones in the allows a first down only 34.41%. That's going to be, I believe, middle to the better of the pack. I thought I had a ranking on that, but I guess not. Baltimore, of course, starting off on the odds to win this game at 53.7%. That might have flexed a little bit with the official injury report that was listed prior to the game. Of course, so we're going to flip this to the opposite. The Saints defense and the Ravens offense. I don't know what I was just doing right there. So the Saints defense also actually coming in pretty well in this game, ranking 7th in the NFL, allowing 2,566 total yards. You can see the breakdown right there. Pass yards versus rushing yards ranked 9th and 8th respectively, allowing 200 points or 23rd best in the NFL. So not really good there. A third down percentage of 33.66, so a little bit lower than Baltimore's third down percentage. Of course, the Ravens offense not really getting the production they want this year out of, kind of everything. Gus Edwards, of course, has been reliable. He's, I believe, out this game according to the official injury report. We'll get to that here momentarily. But, of course, total offense ranking 20th in the NFL with 2,875 yards. Of course, again, respectively, the pass and rush yards. I believe I have that reversed. My apologies. So they're third in run and 26th in pass. My apologies on the graphic, but they're 8th in points scored, so they're getting the job done. Stat might be cut off for you on the bottoms there, Beach. The turnover difference is going to be a big highlight for this game and a big thing to emphasize. So Baltimore is coming into this game +6, tied with two other teams for second best in the NFL. Number one in the NFL being the Buffalo Bills. The Saints coming into this game at league worst, -9 turnover differential. So the key thing for the Saints here is to not turn the ball over. They cannot give takeaways to the Baltimore defense. Quarterback comparison, of course, Andy Dalton coming into this game as the replacement to Jameis Winston. Andy Dalton in only 4 games this season racking up over 1,100 yards with 7.3 yards attempt and a 65.2 completion rating. Compared against Lamar, 1,600 yards, 7-yard attempt, and a 63%. Andy Dalton, yard-wise, is playing pretty good. Touchdown to interception ratio, 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions for Andy Dalton, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for Lamar. Again, not too bad, pretty even here. As you can see, the quarterback ratings 95.1 versus a 94.2. The one thing is Lamar's been holding the ball a little bit. As you can see in the sack statistic, Andy Dalton taking 4 sacks for 22 yards so far this season in 4 games. So averaging only 1 sack per game, while, of course, Lamar over 8 games has taken 17 sacks for a total of 85 yards. So Lamar's going to have to avoid taking some bigger sacks here. I understand some here and there you're going to have to absorb. But of course, if he has the chance to roll and throw the ball out once he's outside of the tackle box, that would be wonderful. So key injuries heading into this game. We've got Chase Henson, linebacker, out for the Saints. Marshawn Lattimore, of course, out. Jarvis Landry, I believe, out. PJ Williams, another defensive back, out on IR. Bradley Roby out on IR. And, of course, Michael Thomas lost for the season as well. With that being said, we're going to have to see what the Saints' younger wide receiver core brings. And, of course, that cornerbacks or secondary. Tyrann Mathieu and my apologies, forgot the other safety, are going to have to really step up with those young corners, and we're going to see them probably tested deep, and because one of the safeties is going to be really occupied with Isaiah Likely, in my opinion, unless they look over him, and that's some stuff we're going to highlight here in the key matchups, I believe, in the next segment. So going for the Baltimore Ravens, we've got Mark Andrews, of course, missing the game. Isaiah Likely going to see a lot of targets. Patrick McCary was questionable. I did not see him on the out roster. Back off offensive lineman for the Baltimore Ravens, played limited snaps behind Ronnie Stanley, so we're going to be watching that. Marcus Peters was listed on the injury report as questionable with a quad injury. Definitely something to look at. Hopefully he doesn't get pushed too hard this game. Demarcus Robinson, wide receiver, who had a great game last week for the Baltimore Ravens in their quick screen game, questionable with a groin injury. So again, his speed might not be there, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit again in the matchups. Sadly, Gus Edwards is going to be out for the Baltimore Ravens. That's a huge hit. He's averaging like averaged 5 yards a carry last game. Really hate to see that. And of course, Rashad Bateman, as some people know, out for the year with a Liz Frank injury. That's an injury to your foot. And J.K. Dobbins out, probably looking for a playoff return. All right, so with that being said, it's going to bring us to our players to watch. Sorry that it is covering the bottom for the Saints players. So as I mentioned before, we're looking to see the wide receivers respond for the Saints, and the first one's going to be Chris Olave, the first-round pick out of Ohio State. I believe he was, 11th? Sorry, I don't have my stats perfectly lined up right now. Yeah. No. Anyway, I also have another wide receiver that we're going to talk about in the next-gen stats. Is going to be a key player for the Saints, of course, with those injuries like Michael Thomas being out. Cam Jordan and Pete Werner, edge rushers for the New Orleans Saints. Werner having a pretty good season, in my opinion, but as a first-round pick, they're a little disappointed. Cam Jordan, of course, a monster. And with that, we talked about Lamar Jackson's 17 sacks on the season so far. So definitely going to be watching to see if these two people get home. Demario Davis, as we're going to highlight in next-gen stats as well, is going to be a really great linebacker to keep an eye on for this game. The part my goals is covering there is we have Paulson Adebo and Alante Taylor. This is going to be two young corners listed on the depth chart for the New Orleans Saints. So essentially, we're going to be looking at the cornerback group with Marshawn Lattimore and Bradley Roby missing this game. It would be a full Greg Roman to not really attack these young corners potentially. Also, they've not been playing, from my understanding, up to the par. Of course, for the Baltimore Ravens, I'm sorry my camera's freaking out. Deshaun Jackson probably making his first game debut for the Baltimore Ravens, as well as Roquan Smith, the new trade from the Chicago Bears. Definitely looking to see what Deshaun brings, and we're definitely probably going to have to do some film review on Monday on him. Of course, I believe Tyus Bowser is making his return this game. Ojabo officially listed out, so Ojabo sadly not coming back for this game. It's a little sad. Let's get some, we're going to get a few. We got Roquan being added, of course. Very excited. We got our Tyus Bowser. Hopefully we get to play that quite a few times tonight. I'm really sad we don't get to see Ojabo tonight, but we got to wrap this up. We got 2 minutes here out. All right, but James Prochet, definitely looking for him to step up with possibly Demarcus Robinson being a little bit limited, of course, Rashad Bateman. And as we talked about, the CCU alum, Isaiah Likely, we're looking for him to take over this game. We're going to burn through this real quick, so apologize. According to Next Gen Stats, Baltimore is the only team in the NFL with 2 top 10 off-ball linebackers. That's Roquan Smith, ranked number 6. Since entering the lead, he leads the league with 330 defensive stops, tied for the most run stuffs with Tremaine Edwards from Buffalo this season. Number 1 in tackles, tied for second in run stuffs with Matt Milano from the Bills. Patrick Queen, being ranked number 10th, led the Ravens in tackle every season since being drafted, tied for most quarterback pressures by off-ball linebackers at 11. Devin White of the Bucs being first. Second, he has a weird stat here. Second highest average distance to a defensive stop at 16.9 yards per stop. Number 1 in the NFL, Jonas Griffith, Buccaneers linebacker. I might have messed up my teams there. But so he's really hustling to make it. Of course, at the bottom a little bit covered there. Saints, Demario Davis, the linebacker for the Saints, is actually rated the number 1 off-ball linebacker according to Next Gen Stats. Ravens safety Kyle Hamilton is graded as the highest rookie safety this season. The Saints, this is their first game against a winning team. The game will feature 2 of the fastest players in the NFL this year, Devin Duvernay at 21.6 miles per hour, and Rashid Shaheed, the player that's going to be looking to step up for the New Orleans Saints. Kevin White, as well as best yak catch. Expected yards, 17 yards after catch, actually got 62. So look for them. And with that said, we're going to close this out and head over to the game. All right. Oh. We got to get rid of that one. Sorry. There we go. Full screen. Mark, you're a OG, bro. Getting ready for this kickoff. Andy Dalton and the Saints look like they're going to be coming out first. Let's see. I got to get my cam back. There we go. Yep, Tucker getting ready for the kickoff. Get a little Tucker singing action going on. All right, Ravens defense coming out. Saints offense coming out. Let's see how it goes down, guys. We're going to see if we can get that timer updated here in just a moment. Play action on the play. Dalton back, rolling right. Pass mid deep. Caught. Chris Olave already making an impact. Catch number 38 on the year. We're going to see if that updates here in a minute. Sometimes it does take a second. All right, sorry. Run right by Kamara. Oh! Marcus Peters laid out Alvin Kamara. Bro! Oh, that was dirty. Let's go. Second down. Let's see what the Saints draw up here. Tight formation. Baltimore bringing looks like 4 on the play. Motion right by the Saints. Run right, Camara up the middle. Looks like a gain about 3 to 4 on they play. 3rd and long coming up for the New Orleans Saints. We're trying to get that updated, the scoreboard here for everybody. All right, here we go. Oh. Pressure, quick snap, and pass incomplete. Oh. I think I need to message Mark or Alex. All right, punt coming for the Saints. Devin Duvernay, of course, one of the better punt returners here in the league. And fair catch, looks like about the 11-yard line. All right, Lamar Jackson coming out for the Baltimore Ravens. Nothing really going on so far. I actually don't have Anthony. Oh, Mark, if you're watching, you should hit that button on your phone. I messaged Alex. Cover some stuff for me. Oh, these commercials, guys. Press and hold channel row for more info. Yeah, it's on your end. I wish I could message Anthony. Man, we're still on commercial, guys. Like, this is rough. All right, Lamar Jackson coming out. Again, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 1,600 yards, 553 rushing yards. Crazy how many rushing yards he has. Deshaun Jackson in. Yep, Deshaun's in. Number 15 officially for the Baltimore Ravens. 3 wide, motion right with tight end likely on the play. Handoff left. Drake going outside and missed. It looked like he missed his block there. It looks like he should have stayed inside. Yeah. All the injuries expected. We're really missing Marcus Williams, in my opinion. Hey, thank you. Love. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got all my stuff. 12:25 on the clock, 10 seconds on the play clock. Tight formation, Ricard motioning right. I'm definitely expecting a run here. Looks like so are the Saints. Possible blitz coming. Woo! Woo! That pressure. Marlar steps up, and that's going to be a sack by number 32 of those Saints. Ooh, that was rough to watch. Heavy pressure. There's a flag in the backfield. What's that going to be? Brad Rogers. Illegal use of the hands to the face by the defense. Ooh. I think it's automatic first down on Marcus Davenport, number 92 of the Saints. Let's see if they'll show it. I want to see the replay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a hand in the face. He's got Ronnie Stanley by the throat. Oh, look at Stanley grab him by the top of the helmet, too. Look at that. I'm ahead of my play clock for once. 11:54 and counting. 10 seconds. These play calls are getting in late, man. We got 7 seconds on the play clock. Lamar's just getting in the motion. Duvernay in motion. 2 on the clock. Pass. Jackson steps up and, ooh, throws a wobbler. I don't know if that got tipped at the line of scrimmage, but that did not look good. Hopefully they'll give us a replay there. All right, Deshaun Jackson on the inside release. Got him. Oh, Jackson, I mean, that was a solid route by Deshaun, but weird ball by Lamar. We'll have to go back and watch that weird ball. $11:37. Oh, handoff to Drake and dropped in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the play. Ooh, and there's Demario Davis, as we mentioned in the pregame show, the number 1 off-ball linebacker in the NFL. Oh, he reads it, comes downfield, powers, left guard misses his block a little bit, and great play by Davis. As they're showing, 1,054 tackles, third most among active players in the NFL. Third and 11 for the Baltimore Ravens. Pressure immediately again. Lamar with a pass and all over the young rookie. Definitely young rookie's looking around for a flag. Doesn't get one. Baltimore Ravens punt team heading onto the field. Turnover, or not turnover, sorry. So let's take a look at this. Prochet, Likely, Duvernay. Lamar missed the crosser. Lamar had a crosser right. I mean, it wasn't the best, but that was the best, in my opinion, that I saw in his line. Ooh, bad punt by Jordan Stout. Oh, great bounce. Look at it roll. Oh, my God. Look at the roll. That's going to be down at the 11. No, I'm sorry, 16. 16. Hey, Chimera. How you doing, bud? The Jets, bro. The Jets. You know what, though? The Jets actually, when I was covering my trades, sneakers, man. I'm not sure. It reminds me of the Mark Sanchez Jets. It's like, are they the contenders? Are they? They're gonna make a playoff run. It's almost guaranteed at this point. I don't know about their strength of schedule, but Chimera, thanks for coming back in, man. We actually have a live stream this time, so we're not a few plays behind. We've got the game clocks. We've done a little bit of work here and there as well. We did our own 15-minute pregame coverage where we talked some stat lines for the game. Man, I know the Bills were trying so hard to get Christian McCaffrey. The Dean Marlowe trade was a good trade. It was a good depth pick. And we're on commercial break right now, so waiting for this to play through again. I'm actually looking to cover Chimera if you're still there. I'm looking to cover the Falcons-Panthers game, of course, because they're leading up to playing the Ravens after their bye week. Also, kind of like I'm a secondary Panthers fan to an extent. Oh, I kind of want to pull up my Bills notes, honestly, now that you're in the chat. I forgot your other trade that went down. You tried super hard for Christian McCaffrey. Now I'm about to... You got me wanting to pull this out now since I got you in chat. You know, James Robinson was actually a part of the draft coverage I did and our trade coverage. And, I mean, legitimately, it was a pretty good one. There we go. Got my trade coverage. I got all of my notes I did for the trades. Yeah, y'all tried super hard for Christian. I feel bad for Grossi, bro. Like, Grossi's got to be hating right now. Like, the Packers just failed at the trade deadline. They came apart yesterday. Like, let me see. What was the other trade? Y'all made the trade for Marlowe, the safety, which was a great depth move. Who else did y'all trade for? Nyheim Hines. Going to be an interesting third halfback for y'all. All right, Saints. Shotgun on the play. Got a pass. Short. Oh, Bob! Kyle Hamilton, let's go! The rookie! Ball's tipped. Kyle Hamilton still returning on the play. Let's go, Young Rook! Let's go, Young Rook! Sorry. Sorry if I'm loud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I'm loud, Chimera. I'm hyped. No! Pass interference on the defense. No! We got some new gifts. We got some new gifts. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We got some new gifts for the stream. Let's get the hardball head shake. All right, 1st and 10 for the Saints after the penalty. Tight formation, expected run. Play action. Good rush. Catch by Washington in the backfield. That's going to be a gain about 6 on the play. Of course, you got to watch in this offense out of the backfield. The Kamara and the Saints backfield has a real threat of receiving out of the backfield. Kamara having a huge game last game, actually, for the Saints. Oh, those penalties. Oh, my God. Dude, I feel so bad for Grossi. I would love to talk Packers with him, though. Like, hold on, sorry here. Run for Kamara up the middle. Oh! Leveled by Roquan Smith on the play. Great tackle. Oh, what a hit. Let's watch this. Hold on, I got Queen and Roquan sitting in the middle. I want to watch him read this. Coming downfield, sees the gap. Oh, comes back across. Wow. How quickly Roquan reacted to that. Let's go, Roquan. 3rd and 1 for the Saints. Tight formation. Motion left by the tight end. Kamara, center right. Oh, stuffed in the backfield. Let's go, Baltimore. Woo! I want to watch that breakdown. Let's see here. Brent Urban. Roquan following him. Oh, Humphrey and Roquan. What a read by Roquan Smith. And if in my film breakdown of Roquan, we talked about that, his ability to stay true, glide, and read the play. Punt here by the Saints. Duvernay sitting back, of course. Duvernay, fair catch on the play. Looks like at the 24-yard line. They're probably heading to commercial. Oh, Chimera, I've got bad news for you, though. In our study of Nyheim Hines, he works really well in your 3-back rotation with Singletary and James Cook because Nyheim Hines is a great receiving halfback. However, the Colts were a little willing to trade him because supposedly he has a high fumble rate. So please, in my stream, I talked about it. It would be heartbreaking if I called it right then and there that in the playoffs, Nyheim Hines coming in either as a third down situation has a fumble and ends up costing the Bills their playoffs. I'm knocking on wood. I hope I'm wrong, but it's one of those ones that like I see it. I see it. But man, Nyheim Hines, 5'9", 196, only averaging 2 yards a run per carry. However, in pass receptions, Nyheim Hines averaging 7.5 yards per reception. Yeah, for the Packers, man, if I was them, I'd have been banging on the table a week ago, and I said it actually in Grossi's chat the other night. Will Fuller, T.Y. Hilton, and OBJ. All three, or Aaron Rodgers, I'd be like, dude, trade me again. We're back to this. Trade me. Like, they have done nothing. Like, I know. I hope I'm wrong, man. Oh, so in my pregame, the last meeting of the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints was in 2018. In that matchup, Baltimore was up like 17 to what was it? Hold on, let me find my actual stats here. Baltimore was up 17-7 in the fourth. Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara mounted a comeback and took the lead 24-17 with 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Joe Flacco went down and scored with 24 seconds on the clock. Justin Tucker missed his first ever career PAT, and we lost that game in 2018. One of our only 2 losses to the Saints, 24-23. It's actually, if you look up a GIF, you'll probably find a Justin Tucker GIF where he was just in awe. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's not going to happen tonight. I want Justin Tucker to hit all them field goals. Lamar having a slow night. That's going to be very interesting. We covered the. All right, sorry here. Lamar in a pistol or yep, going to like a wishbone type of formation. Runs left on the play. Looks like Justice Hill, gain of 3 to 4 yards on the play. Yep, gain of 4 on the play. But Bradley Roby and Marshawn Lattimore being out for the New Orleans Saints for this game. Even though Rashad Bateman's out, it's definitely going to be a highlight matchup. Isaiah Likely is going to be taking over for Mark Andrews in this game as well. So it's definitely going to be a really interesting game. The Saints are actually coming in as a pretty balanced offense. But the turnover differential is going to be key for this game. Baltimore coming in as tied for play action, boot, throw, and that's going to be 1 yard short of the first down by Devin Duvernay. Great catch on the play. Immediate pressure on the left side by the Saints. But so Baltimore coming in +6 turnover differentials, tied for second best in the NFL. Your Bills are leading the NFL +15. Bro, you're +15 turnover differential. The next best team is +6. So Saints coming in, curse the worst in the NFL at a -9 turnover differential. Tight formation, I formation by the Ravens. Expected run here, fullback run by Picard. And that's going to be gain of first down. I love fullback dive. If you play Madden, bro, I run fullback dive all the time. Dare you find a way to stop it, bro. It's almost always good for 3 yards. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they run center right on the play, likely coming in behind Ricard Ollie from the tight end position, delivering a good push in the back. We got our salute the troop cups, as always. Motion by Ricard left on the play. Oh, orbit motion coming back right. I'm expecting a play action. Play action on the play. Looking deep. Catch by 15. That's going to be Deshaun Jackson on the play. Deshaun Jackson's officially first reception as a Baltimore Raven. Good for you, Rhett. I wasn't sure on that signing myself, so... man, I wanted them to. Like I said, I'm a dark horse. Like I grew up in Carolina. I grew up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So like, I want Carolina to succeed. And I kind of thought they might be that team too. And then I don't know what the heck happened to Baker Mayfield. Run up the center on the play by Kenyon Drake. Looks like going to be gain of 4 on the play. Looks like hopefully a 2nd and 6. 135 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Baltimore Ravens making finally a sustained drive downfield. So, Chimera, you're a Bills fan, correct? Motion James Prochet right. Looks like a handoff. Oh. That looked like a broken play. It looked like a RPO with a design screen to Prochet on the motion right. Handoff didn't go. Jackson tried rolling right. Here we go again. So Prochet with the motion. Tyler Lindenbaum snaps. He wants to get the ball to Prochet. I don't think Prochet was looking, and Jackson just left with nowhere to go on the play. 3rd and 8 for the Baltimore Ravens. Again, I'm seeing we got 12 on the play clock, 10 on the play clock, counting down. The plays do not seem like they're getting in time. Outside of Bill's success, few things can make me happier than big pass on the play, and that's going to be a first down by Prochet on the play. A lot of people would know I've wanted James Prochet and Devin Duvernay to take over the starting roles for a while for the Baltimore Ravens, but it just never happened. I really thought Baker Mayfield was going to return to that, and he has played so abysmal. I've actually joked with some of my friends about starting a group called PRP, Project Rebuild Panthers, because with all the draft picks and everything and the potential that they have, trips left tight for the Baltimore Ravens. Demarcus Robinson out. Justice Hill bouncing outside and gonna lose 3 or 4 on the play. It looks like great hustle by the Saints to the outside run. Oh my gosh! Again, Demario Davis, the #1 off-ball linebacker according to Next Gen Stats, making a big play for the Saints, just flying a million miles an hour. Whew! Demario pumping it up, it looks like, in the Superdome tonight. I can hear the Superdome starting to get loud. 3:02 on the clock, 2nd and 13 for the Baltimore Ravens. 5 wide, no one in the backfield. Lamar going middle. Caught! Who is that on the play? Is that Prochet? That's Demarcus Robinson on the play. The veteran. Looks like a 3rd and 1 on the play. 3rd and 1. Yeah, I mean, as a Bills fan, you've got a lot to look forward to. The Dolphins aren't going to give you an easy path to the playoffs, but with only one team getting the bye now, I think it's sometimes overrated. The Dolphins, though, made some big moves themselves. So the Dolphins are legit contenders. There's a few teams that I covered in my trade deadline. We talked about who's really pushing for the Super Bowl. Handoff center. Oh, Lamar keep it out left. Sorry. As the announcer said, Lamar fooled everybody. First down for the Ravens. Get a little Lamar shimmy on the stream. You know what? In my opinion, it's one of those ones sometimes you gotta rest your guys. I didn't follow the game 100% against the Jets, because I feel like if as a team you game plan more, you allocate more time to certain teams, from your coaching standpoint. And I just think the Jets weren't on your radar at the beginning of the season when you allocate your time. A quarterback sprint right, Lamar putting it deep. Touchdown, Isaiah Likely, the CCU rookie. Baltimore goes up with 123 in the first quarter. Let's go. Get a little Mars shimmy going on too. We gonna keep that. Ravens touchdown. Let's go. We got all kinds of new gifts for the stream. Heard. Touchdown number 100 for Lamar. Your fantasy game. Rip. I mean, the Vikings, too, they're no joke this season, to be honest with you. Like, legitimately no joke. Um, I'm going to go back here to my coverage. So with the Vikings, we talked about in one of my streams, not you, but I believe Mike. We talked about their acquisition of T.J. Hawkinson from the Detroit Lions. While of course, this was rated as a C plus move by NFL on both teams. I'm not sold on the Hawkinson. He doesn't make sense. Irv Smith, even before that, was just not targeted much. And while Hawkinson does have that ability to take over games, the Vikings, though, are going all in. They're going to be in cap hell next year. You know, and while for the Lions, it freed up $13 million in cap space this year and next year. So not only do they get the $13 million next year, but they'll get some carryover from this year as well. So the Vikings are going to be a tough test, but I don't know. The TJ Hawkinson trade doesn't get high grades on my point. Sorry about your fantasy game, Chimera. I think it is. We are going to see that revenge game of the Chiefs and the Bills. The Dolphins, though, with the addition of Bradley Chubb from the Denver Broncos, and actually, let's talk about this. Why the Miami Dolphins like I said, they're going all in on this season. So, of course, not only did they acquire Bradley Chubb from the Denver Broncos, which is going to be a huge, huge pass rush addition to them, but they revamped their halfback core. Let me find my exact trades here. My apologies. So, of course, the Dolphins sent Chase Edmonds to the Broncos because they were ready to move on with him. With that, they picked up Jeff Wilson Jr., but the more important one, let me see here. Where is it? I'm losing my mind. Oh, the Rasheem Mostert. So it's Rasheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson. Rasheem Mostert's averaging 4. We got the kickoff here. Saints on the return. And down, that looks like the 21-yard line. But so the Dolphins added Rasheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr. Rasheem Mostert is averaging 4.5 yards a carry, while Jeff Wilson's averaging 5.1 yards a carry. Jeff Wilson, of course, being more of a pass-catching complement to Rasheem Mostert. Also, Rasheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr. were teammates in San Francisco. So I feel like, gonna see here in the next 2 weeks a complete revamp and re-energizing of that Dolphins run game, which I think was ranked around the 20s. And of course, like I said, the addition of Bradley Chubb's going to be a huge pass rush addition for that team. So don't count Miami out. But they go just like the Eagles, kind of, as far as their young quarterback takes them. If Tua goes out with a concussion, it's over. And best bet, playoff football, possibly in Buffalo. Squish the fish. I like it. All right, let's get the Lamar dance off of here. Ooh! Taysom Hill just truck Marcus Peters. Ooh! I really thought that was going to be a big one. Oh, that was Marlon Humphrey. We've got a hold on the play, 51 of the Saints. Back it on up after a great run by Taysom Hill. And, of course, Taysom Hill being a change of pace back option quarterback to Alvin Kamara. So, yeah, he fakes the pass, quarterback draw, runs left. Queen Yeah, and then, ooh, trucked Humphrey. Humphrey looks okay on the play, though. Thankfully, he was already watching. Trips right for the Saints. 4 rush by the Baltimore. Pressure. Ooh! What a pass back down by Calais Campbell. The veteran. Pumping it up in the Superdome. Hey, I'm just saying, though, if we catch heat, Rashad Bateman's going to be a huge loss. Maybe if we land someone like OBJ potentially still, Ravens might stick around, but who is it that I had to trade? Someone freed up cap space, and I thought it might be for OBJ. All right, sorry. Looks like Baltimore's bringing pressure. Ooh, Roquan and Patrick Queen switching on the blitz. Pass to Kamara. Oh, good move there. And dragging Marlon Humphreys for 3 yards. 3rd down for the Saints. Going to be 3rd and... Welcome 3rd viewer, by the way. Whoever's dropping in. I think we got a 3rd. Yeah, we got a 3rd. Let's go. Alvin Kamara making a great look at that one-handed catch out of the backfield. Makes a move on Odafe Owe and Patrick Queen. That was an interesting play call. They had Patrick Queen in the A gap. He backed out last minute while Roquan Smith came from the B gap on the left side. Baltimore showing 5 at the line here, potentially. Great to see Tyus Powell. They're back in. Oh, and great pressure up the middle. Houston on the stunt. Oh, I don't have my Justin Houston gif. I'm so sorry, Justin Houston. You're a legend. Srick SS, thanks for coming back in. I'm just sorry. I just saw your comment. I won't be watching, but being a Bucks fan, I hope this week you win, unlike last week. Appreciate it, Srick. Thanks for dropping in even for just a minute, man. I appreciate you. And I actually had, when I covered my, someone made a move that didn't make a lot of sense, but it freed up a little bit of cap space. I don't think it was the Bills. Let me think here. I'm trying to find my stats on it. My apologies. Oh, yeah. Apparently, Naeem Himes, by the way, is a great kick returner. I don't know if he started taking kick returns back. Fun fact, his best 3 runs, actually, as a Colt, were against your Bills, including a 75-yard game in the 2020 playoffs. So, weirdly, he always played best against the Bills, so hopefully he'll play his best with the Bills. Sorry, looking over my numbers here again, trying to figure out where that salary cap indication was. I think it was it was the Chiefs. So the Chiefs made a very small move that didn't make a lot of sense, but in my opinion, it freed up like 1.14 million in cap space. And with that said, I think in the video I said too, I believe the Chiefs are trying to free up a little space for OBJ as well. Even though they just brought in the young wide receiver, Kadarius Toney, you can never have too many weapons. OBJ to the Packers would have made sense, but at this point, it's going to be a long road for the Packers. I really think we're going to see some off-season drama, too, from Aaron Rodgers. If y'all sign OBJ, huge. Definitely see you making the Super Bowl run, and I actually could see y'all making the win. Like I was saying earlier, it's probably going to be one of those games, like I said, where you didn't game plan much for it. Patriots. Mark would be angry to hear this, but might be one of those games. Yeah, in the AFC, though, of course, the name number, my top 4 players got to be Chiefs, Bills. I mean, actually, I'm going to name 5 here. Chiefs, Bills, Miami, and Baltimore. Boy, that is only 4. I feel like I'm missing a few. The Jets, I don't think are going to be the real deal. I think they are going to make the playoffs, though. Looking at my trade notes here because that's definitely my tell of who was really buying and selling. My most underrated move actually was the Cowboys with the trade with the Raiders for Jonathan Harris. Yeah, I think though we've got our main four contenders right there though. I don't think the Broncos the real deal either. Punts punting from their own 13. Devin Duvernay back, short punt, telling everyone to get away from the ball. Ball, good bounce for the Saints. Rolling still. Looks like going down at the the way the ball's rolling. The announcers are making fun that it's tilted. The Dean Marlowe trade, like I said, though, the safety that y'all picked back up, I'm sure as a Bills fan, you're well acquainted with him. He spent, 3 years with y'all. Went and played pretty good snaps here and there. I think that was a great depth pick by your because they was rated pretty high because apparently nobody wanted him really except for the Bills. So I know, right? How shocking. All right, we're back on offense here. Tight set. Looks like an expected run right. Patrick Ricard looked like he might have moved early. Oh, Drake kind of stuffed, but still gets 4 on the play. Not a bad run. I really think we're going to see Aaron Rodgers trade in the offseason. I think he's going to be incredibly upset that they kind of wasted his season again. I don't care how much money they gave him. I think he'll be willing to do whatever to, get out of Green Bay. I think he would love to go to a few different teams that could really use a quarterback. Cleveland would love to have him, I'm sure. Let me see. So AFC playoff prediction. Oh, it messes me up now that they changed like the format. Because what is it? Of course, the 4 divisional winners get in. Is what, 4 playoff teams? Yeah, 7 total. Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Titans, Dolphins, Patriots. Oh, hold on. Kenyon Drake out of the backfield, and that's going to be a first down for the Ravens on a 3rd and 4. Easy pitch and catch, basically. Looking at yours. I think, sadly, yours are slightly tilted. I think the Chiefs finish number 1, Bills number 2, Ravens 3, and then I think actually, God, I don't want to call it like that though. And Drake on the run to the right, 3 yards on the play. Let's see here though. Because the Dolphins, I feel like, are going to be ahead of the Titans, in my opinion. But I really don't want to put the Dolphins ahead of my Ravens, even though they might be. I'm going to call it Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins, Ravens, Titans, Jets. Sorry, Mark, Patriots. I think top 4 are going. With that being said, Jackson. Oh, deep throw in the double coverage. But he threw it far and deep. So if you're going to miss it, you miss it there. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Ravens. I want my Ravens to make the Super Bowl. If my Ravens don't, if I'm calling no bias, I think the Titans really have a chance this year to make it. I think it is their year. And the NFC, it's hard to call not against the Eagles, to be honestly. All right, 3rd and 9, Jackson on the shotgun. I do not like that formation with Ricard. And, Jackson slips out of a sack, fumbles, picks it back up, still rolling on the play, launches it deep. Oh, almost gets it to Jackson. Great coverage. 27 by the Saints on the play. 4th and 9. Punt coming up. Jackson looking at somebody on the Ravens sideline there. Oh, that's what, oh yeah, duh. Well, total record. I should just say in power strength ratings more so. Great high hanging punt. Ooh, fair catch. He almost missed it. Saints taking over with 11:46 on the play, and they're heading to commercial break. Yeah, I know there's always 4 divisional winners. Like I said, more ranking them in just power. I think the Chiefs end up missing Tyreek Hill too much. The Bills beat the Chiefs. I would have to actually work out the playoff bracket. So if they how it went. Hold on, let's see. So I have the Chiefs finishing number 1 overall, meaning they catch the bye. With that being said, the Bills take their division. So Bills come in at number 2. Miami enters the wild card, which is going to make the interesting, the matchups. So with that being said, the Ravens take their division. Poor AFC East, bro. Having so many teams, all 4 teams. That would be crazy if all 4 teams made the playoffs. I don't know if that would be a first. We'll have to explore into that. But that would be wild. So yeah, I can't. So the Titans. That's the South, the North, the East, AFC West. So Chargers, Oakland. Oh my God, who's the? I was about to say, who's the representative for the AFC West? I'm trying to remember. Oh my God, I gotta look at it now. It's gonna drive me nuts. 1 second, then I'll check the NFC. But I'm like, who is gonna be? All right, we're gonna have to Google some standings here. NFC. I'm going to work that one out now. So Eagles are going to get the number 1 seed in the division. So then the Vikings are going from the north. The Bucks from the south. Which leaves, again, the west, which you're probably right on, the 49ers. With that being said, three make from the wild card. Cowboys, like you said, are definitely going to make it. Giants, probably going to make it. And Seahawks? I might have to look into that one. Dalton with the pass right to his tight end, gain of 8 on the play. All right, we're doing my research here now. Yeah, I'd have to check it, but to see if I don't know if it would be a first if all 4 teams from the AFC East made the playoffs via wild card, essentially. Because they expanded, of course, the wild card to 3 teams now, with only 1 team getting a first round bye. Motion right by the Saints, orbit motion left, and we're getting a flag. False start, looks like the right tackle by the Saints. Back them on up. Trying to get my playoff picture now that you're like starting to do it. I might have to do a playoff prediction video. Whoever my 3rd viewer is, thanks for dropping in. Drop me your team. Let me know you're here. I'm trying to respond to Chimera and do a little bit of playoff prediction here live. 2nd and 7 for the Saints. 10:55 on the clock. Pressure look by the Baltimore Ravens. Counter right by the Saints and caught in the backfield. Odafe Owe and Marcus Peters for the combination tackle on the play. 3rd and 9 for the Saints, I believe. Wow. So you fact checked it for me, Chimera? If you did, you're awesome. So, oh yeah, the Chiefs, duh. So the Chiefs, okay, yeah, that's my 4 divisions. Okay, I'm so stupid. So that's my 4. And my 3 wild card. Of course, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. And looks like Justin Houston's, yep, neutral zone infraction by the Ravens. Gonna get those 5 yards back for the false start. All right, now we're going to take a look at the NFC side. Oh, okay, so actually the Seahawks are going to be, my opinion, division leaders. 49ers, switch that. Pass by Dalton short and caught short. Looks like only a gain of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down. I do not foresee the Saints going for this, even though they have a 60% completion rating on 4th down. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of lag here in the stream. Don't know what's going on. Second. My stream has cut out, guys. We're going to see if there's something going on here. So we're waiting for the stream to come back on here. I don't know what happened to my stream. If it doesn't come back up here shortly, I'll try to work on a backup option. Looking at the NFC. Yeah, the Buccaneers, the Vikings. I think the Seahawks are going to keep it. 49ers taking a wild card. Okay. So with that being said, now I got to look up how the playoff seed works. NFL playoff seed. Still waiting to see if the stream cuts back on. Again, I'm going to give it like just another minute. If it doesn't cut back on, guys, I'm going to try to find something else. Wow, that's really cool, though. It would be the first time an entire division makes the playoffs. NFL history for the AFC East. Who would have ever thought? Like, legitimately. Like, so let's see. So the 7 plays the 2. And the division leaders go 1, 2, 3, 4. With then record determining best after that. So with that being said, on my current playoff prediction, with the Chiefs being number 1 and getting the bye week, it would put your Bills playing the winner. So let's see, Bills would play whoever's number 7. My Ravens will play whoever's number 6, and the Titans will play whoever's number 4. With that being said, the Dolphins are going to be the highest ranked out of those. My stream's still not back. Oh. I'm trying to get my stream back, guys. I apologize. Give me one moment here. We're trying a new method of streaming. So the Dolphins would be the highest ranked. Meaning they would play the Titans. See, it's also based on the record, but I think that's how it's going to end up anyway. So, yeah, you'd end up playing what I think is going to be the Jets in the playoffs. We would end up with the Pats, and the Titans would end up with the Dolphins. Rough matchup for the Titans. So let's take a look at that. So I of course think your Bills beat the Jets in the playoffs in the first wild card. My Ravens beat the Pats, and Dolphins are gonna upset the Titans. With that being said, I'm not sure then how the seeding goes. I think it's highest, lowest, essentially. So then I think it would be the Chiefs playing the Dolphins and the Ravens playing the Bills. So Chiefs beat the Dolphins. Ravens Bills. I can't. That's tough. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. So let's see. AFC wild card. You've got KC playing the Jets. Of course, KC winning. Us beating New England. We're identical on that. And of course, Miami. So we're identical on that. I think, though, I'm sorry. I think you're going to drop one extra one, and I think the Chiefs are going to finish number one overall. So I think that's going to be you beating the Jets. I think we're going to see a lot of revenge matches, basically, because we already saw a New England Baltimore game. We already saw the Jets Bills game. Can you imagine how rocking that game would be, the Jets Bills game? No matter at fucking Bills Stadium, like holy crap, New York would lose their minds. With that being said, you beating the Jets would put you against us in my playoff bracket. Man, I'm still trying to get this stream up. I'm going to work on a second option here now. Give me one moment here. We're going to try another option. Hey yo, are you there? His stream cut out. Can you check Mark's stream? It cut out. Yeah, it like I think you left the chat even. All right, we're both back in the chat now. Hey, my boy, thank you so much. Happy birthday again, Alex. Appreciate you, man. Thank you again for getting that back up. All right, we got the stream back up. Sorry about the momentary lapse there. Play clock down to 7 for the Ravens. 2nd and 4, 6:30 on the clock. Motion left, place, run center, and nowhere for Justice Hill. I think it's going to be a gain of 0 on the play. Gain of 1, they're calling it. With that being said, oh my god, I can't call your Bills, even though I called it before. If that playoff scenario unfolds and you're not number one, I'm sorry, we beat you. I'm sorry, I can't call your Bills beating my Ravens. It's biased, and I know this. I'm gonna say it's biased, but we beat your Buffalo Bills, and we go and we play the Chiefs, and Baltimore goes back to the Super Bowl, hopefully to get Calais Campbell a ring. Lamar Jackson keeps it running right. Got it. And some room to run. Woo! Jackson looking quick on the play. 1st and 10. NFC, with that being said, I think that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cowboys are going to be 5. Giants are going to be 7th. Niners sneaking at 6. So Eagles get the bye. Means that they get the Giants. They get the Cowboys. Wide open. James Prochet on the catch. Got flipped on the play by Tyrann Mathieu. Sorry, working out my bracket here. And then that means Seahawks get the Niners. All right, so let's see what you got here. NFC wild card. You've got San Fran and Tampa Bay. So I've got Eagles finishing 1. So division winners, Eagles, Vikings, Bucks, Seahawks, in my opinion. I think the Seahawks are going to hold out, keep the Niners off for the division title. Lamar looking deep, throwing deep. Oh, through the hands of DeMarcus Robinson. A little too far and deep. Good attempt. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Lamar's a little upset. He had him. He had him. All right, let's watch this one more time. They literally are helping Morgan Moses a lot. Oh, he had that post. Oh, man. God, Lamar just missed DeMarcus Robinson on a wide open post route on a cover 2. Oh, Saints players down. But all right, so NFC, you've got Eagles, Vikings, Buccaneers, Seahawks as 1, 2, 3, 4. I got that kind of the same. Of course, I actually have the Seahawks holding out. Or wait, no, hold on. Let me double check. Yeah, I think Seahawks will hold out and keep number 3 over the Buccaneers. So I think that'll affect it a little bit. Of course, I agree. Giants, Cowboys, 49ers in the wild card. You've got San Fran beating Tampa Bay. With my lineup, that would end up with the Vikings versus Giants, Buccaneers versus Cowboys, and Seahawks versus Niners. Your matchup, San Fran, Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay squeaks that win out. Dallas, Minnesota. Ooh, that's tough. Ooh, your 2 matchups, Dallas and Minnesota, and New York and Seattle. Ooh, that's tough. So, really moving Tampa Bay up to 2, you think they'll pass the Vikings overall record? Brave. Yeah, in my matchups, I would have, of course, Vikings and Giants. Vikings taking the win there, advancing. Buccaneers and Cowboys. I think Tom Brady gets knocked out by the Cowboys, and they keep that matchup alive. Niners and Seahawks, with the Seahawks ending the 49ers' hope. I've also did a weird playoff prediction with the Niners. There's a joke. So you have Jimmy Garoppolo and Carson, or not Carson Wentz. Oh my God, Trey Lance. If you look, it's kind of reminiscent of the Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, you know. So I made a joke in my playoff prediction at the end of trade coverage, joking that the Niners make a run, Trey Lance leading the way and Garoppolo taking over in the playoffs and finishing the playoff run. You know what? Actually, though, I'm gonna have to take the Niners in that. So Niners beat the Seahawks, upsetting them in that game as well. So at that point, Vikings, Eagles, Cowboys, Niners, which would have the Eagles facing the Cowboys. Ooh, Eagle Cowboy divisional championship or conference championship. Oh, Lamar Jackson almost gets hit on the play. Thought I heard a flag. I feel like the audio is like a second ahead of my video. But a few missed tackles by the Saints and another first down run by Lamar. Thanks again, Chimera, for dropping in. Oh, I know, right? Tom Brady winning 2 games after the divorce. I really feel like the NFL script wants him to win another Super Bowl, but 1st and 10 in the red zone by the Baltimore Ravens. Isaiah Likely moving into the backfield in like a wishbone-like set. Handoff up the middle, or nope, fake, and Lamar taking the left and tackled by Chris Harris. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. AFC divisional, Miami loses to Buffalo. Baltimore loses to KC. It's one of those ones I have to admit. I take Baltimore 100%. Oh, I mean, even over like Miami, I take them over anyone other than KC and Buffalo. It's hard to make that non-biased, call. But my heart. Motion by Duvernay to the left, play action. Pass short by Tylan Wallace and lowers the shoulder. Looks like he'll be about half a yard short. Ooh, a generous spotting by the ref there. And they're going to give him a first down. That's a 1st and goal for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm hoping to see a little bit of more run plays from the Ravens here. Lamar looking at the wristband. 2:12 on the clock counting. Get the play off before the 2-minute warning. Handoff up the middle. Easy touchdown. Kenyon Drake. And that's going to be a Ravens touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Baltimore going up 13-0 with 2 minutes on the clock exactly. Let's watch Cam Jordan watching. He's spying on the quarterback, and yep. No one in the middles of the Saints defense. Easy. NFC divisional, Dallas and Philly. Philly beating Dallas. Tampa Bay beating Seattle. So you got Tampa Bay and Philly in the conference championship, and KC and Buffalo in the AFC conference championship. See, if my version plays out, the Vikings will play the Giants. I think the Vikings will stick around. I think the Cowboys will beat the Bucks. And then the Niners will upset the Seahawks. With that being said, the Eagles will play the Cowboys. Vikings will play the Niners. Yep. So Niners, Vikings, Eagles, Giants. Eagles beat the Giants. Vikings beat the Niners. Eagles, Vikes. God, man, it's too predictable, though. Too predictable. Eagles, Vikings, NFC playoff, and a Baltimore, Kansas City, or Buffalo, AFC. Too predictable. Oh. And you know what, though? Your prediction for Tampa Bay is not a bad one. I haven't really paid too much attention to Tampa Bay with how bad they've been playing. But like I said, NFL script in a sense, I could definitely see them wanting Brady to get to at least to the Super Bowl. And I could see also in that sense Brady not winning the Super Bowl, but like passing the torch to either Mahomes or Josh Allen, basically, or Lamar, one of these next great AFC young quarterbacks, basically. If it's an NFL script, they would love to see a Mahomes, um, Brady. Again, I hate to say it, like there's like a history there. It would break my heart to see the Bills. And tell me why though. My prediction of Naeem Hifeim's fumble in the playoffs for the Bills makes a little bit of sense because if you remember, of course, the last game for the Chiefs and the Bills, it was an absolute shootout. It was basically whoever scored first won. With that being said, you're going to have a backfield rotation, especially Naeem Hines being potentially the bigger passing back for the Bills going forward and later in the season. I hope it doesn't happen, Chimera, but a Bills fumble costing them that playoffs. And you see Buffalo and CIBC Baltimore beating the Eagles. It's gonna be either Baltimore or Buffalo, in my opinion, for the AFC. And sadly, I really don't see anyone stopping the Eagles in the NFC at all, barring an injury. But like even the the Robert Quinn trade. Yeah, it was the Robert Quinn, right? Yeah, the Robert Quinn trade, bro. The Eagles don't even need Robert Quinn to start. He's basically going to be a sixth man, the fourth defensive end off the rotation, or the fifth. I'm sorry, yeah, fourth end rotation. Like they're stuck or solid. Saints taking over. Ooh, another pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. Justin Madubuike on the play. Someone as I've called out to have a huge year. And, there's a potential this could either be a blowout game, as I talked about in the pregame show. Other than last year or the last meeting in 2018, all of the games were decided by 6+ points. Or we might see in classic Ravens fashion from this year, the heartbreak in the fourth quarter. Ravens showing 4-5. Kamara on a draw play, got space, and looks like a gain of 8 or 9 on the play. Going to be a 3rd and 1. Tackled by Kyle Hamilton. Saints hurrying it up, of course. 2-minute offense, 1:40 on the clock and ticking. Dalton getting lined up. Quarterback sneak for the first down. Good play call. Yeah, I'll take whoever wins our game between Buffalo Baltimore, basically, will win the Super Bowl. I'll put money on that. I don't see the Eagles getting knocked out of the playoffs. Maybe because Jalen Hurts chokes, pulls a Donovan McNabb. Looks like we got an injury timeout. They're heading to commercial, I think. 1st and 10 for the Saints with 1:21. Yep, heading to commercial. I know, bro. The AFC West blew my mind. I don't know what happened to Herbert this season. They stacked the defense. They were like, offense is good to go. I really don't understand. Like you said, I had the NFC or AFC West dominating this year, and they have just been a complete disappointment. Let's take a look here. I'm going to pull some stats up. Try to get my stats up here. There's what I'm looking for, my box score. So, all right, Lamar Jackson, 10 of 16 for 124 or 121 yards. Looking really good so far. Rushing, not looking so good. Kenyon Drake, 7 carries for 13 yards, only averaging 1.9 yards a carry right now. That's really bad. He must not be. Like, I guess maybe people slept on him. But I mean, we see it all the time, the sophomore slump. Ooh, Eric McCoy, the center for the Saints, is exiting the game right now. That is going to be a huge blow to the Saints losing their starting center right now on a 2-minute drive potentially with 121 left. Cesar Ruiz taking over his 35th career start, 9th season in the NFL, a 24th overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft. Here we go. Saints coming out with shotgun set. Dalton throws and looks like a catch on the play on a comeback route out of bounds. That should stop the clock, but the clock's still rolling. Saints are running. Saints have 2 timeouts. Man, my audio is not synced to the... This no huddle offense, they're keeping it going. Andy Dalton, of course, used to run this all the time as a Bengal. Pass caught over the middle. Number 1 for the New Orleans Saints. Looks like timeout by the Saints. Yep. Or timeout by the Ravens. Nope, timeout by the Saints. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Staley, honestly. He must not be that good of a coach. Ah, man. I mean, at this point, hopefully they will, but the Saints have just not been stopping the pass at all. As I called out in the pregame coverage, the Saints are down 2 corners already this season. And we're seeing a kind of a quick passing game here underneath by the Ravens. Andy Dalton, 9 of 12 for 76 yards currently on the game. Drop back, short pass to Kamara, and tackle on the play by the new Raven, Roquan Smith. Great wrap-up tackle. The Saints really not getting a lot done at all offensively at all. Alvin Kamara trying to sneak across the formation. He was on the left side in the split in the shotgun formation. Comes across above him. I'm sorry, Chimera. I don't see Tucker even getting a field goal for this half, like at this point. The only way Chimera he gets a field goal is if we see a safety or forced fumble right here by the Ravens and a pretty long return, but stop short. Ravens got a little bit of problem with their substitutions, it looks like there. Ravens look like they're bringing 5 on the play. Kyle Hamilton down on the tight end. Oh, wide open on the right side of the field was the rookie Chris Olave. Looked like a beautiful corner route. Out of bounds with 20 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Let's see. Marcus Peters on coverage. Turns them and... Yeah, ran a good corner. Marcus, just when he was turned with him, kind of broke a little too far out, too loose on the coverage. And Olave makes a great catch on the play. Makes sure to get his feet down before he gets out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Saints. I take a goal. I take a shot here on the 15. You're in the red zone. Shotgun snap. Pass to the end zone. Wide open on the play. Number 1 for the Saints. Just out of his reach, though. Wow. Dalton's kicking himself for that one. Missed a wide open throw. Marcus Peters beat on a corner route again. I would not have called the Packers missing the playoffs. I really wouldn't have. I definitely would have had probably the Seahawks kind of in their place a little bit, just total wise. Pump fake, end zone shot. I'm surprised we didn't see a pass interference call there. Humphrey on the coverage, no flag on the play. Let's see, a Marcus Humphrey or Marlon Humphrey got him. Oh, never mind. Marlon Humphrey ran that all the way. Chris Olave had to make sure he the Saints are booing, wanting a pass interference call, but the thing is, Marlon Humphrey's eyes were on the ball the entire way. Only 2 rushing on the play. End zone shot for the Saints, and Olave open in the corner. Dalton misses him. Field goal unit coming out for the Saints. What a missed opportunity, the Saints. Go Ravens. Oh, Olave, man. Marcus Peters. Yeah. Marcus Peters with good coverage on that corner out finally. But, missed. They targeted that 3 times. Kicked by the Saints, and 33-yard attempt is good. 14-3 Saints heading into halftime. Andy Dalton definitely visibly upset heading into the locker room after missing 2 of those throws. Yeah, I would not have called the Packers missing the playoffs, though. I'll be honest. Let's see. Is Grossi calling the game tonight, too? Probably is. Probably why I have no viewers. I almost never have a chance of viewers with Grossi calling a game. Oh my God, Joe Mixon had 53 points. That's why I got to get back into fantasy. I'm actually going to do a short sometime here later in the season. Um, I would love to get back into fantasy, and if I could get enough followers on the channel, I wouldn't mind playing fantasy in a fantasy football league with my followers if I could. I think it would be an awesome interaction and just a fun time. Oh, yep, Grossi's covering the game. I'm going to check it on Grossi's stream, see what's going on. Of course, we're heading to the halftime report here for looks like my stream paused again. Not that we really need the halftime report from them, but all right, going back to what I was looking at here. I wanted to see what Grossi was up to. Oh, we're checking in on Grossi's stream as well right now. Dude, that's rough though. That literally 90 points between 2 spots. Like that's so rough. It's funny to watch Grossi raid these other people. Wish he'd raid me again. Wish he'd raid me again. We're gonna put some po dance and trying to get some Grossi, raid me again. I know you don't do that though. He definitely likes to get people that he hasn't raided before. No one there. No one there on Grossi's stream. Rated you. He's about to raid someone, so we'll see here in a minute. I know it's not going to be me. Hey, I've got a second viewer. Thanks for dropping in. We're trying to get the halftime report back up and going again here. We're also watching Grossi raid people right now, so thanks for dropping in. Of course, the Ravens leading the Saints 14-3 right now. It's so funny to watch Grossi react to people he's raiding. Hopefully we'll be back here soon. I'm in a 6-man league. Holmes, Henry, Taylor, Jefferson. I mean, a 6-man league, you definitely not going to have some depth issues. I mean, that's a solid team. I don't know about that Bucks defense though. Like the Kelsey tight end pick, but Kelsey's been reliable for years, so it's hard to go against that, honestly. Hey, ELS Train Tuber, new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. It's weird it doesn't show me the new subscriber thing. Sorry, my stuff's not working. Of course, we're waiting for the halftime report to come back here from the we're also watching Tom Grossi do his raids as normal. Still about, I mean, in a 6-man league, everyone's gonna have that depth, you know what I'm saying? So it's really it's what can you do? Every team's gonna be stacked. I like the leagues where there's a lot of owners where you really gotta dig deep to find those players, you know what I'm saying? I got cheated out of a $1,500 league, and that was basically the last time I played in fantasy football. Sounds like someone's really happy watching that they're being rated right now. It's a raid! It's a raid! ELS Train Tuber, thanks for dropping in. Oh, you're helping small YouTubers out, man. What do you do, like graphic work and all that kind of stuff? It's funny to listen to someone else on Grossi's stream yell and stuff. Oh, I hate to call my buddy Alex again. Hey, man, I hate to cut out on me again. I said it cut out on me again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to keep calling. I appreciate it, though. All right, sorry. We're back now. We're trying to make sure our stream stays up and good. I wish Grossi would raid me again. I'm not gonna lie, Grossi made me so happy when he did raid me the other week, though. Like, made my freaking night. Like, I even called him Grossy instead of Grossi. Like a fucking tool. Oh, he said he likes his Ravens hat. No way he's talking about me, man. I'd be love if he was streaming me again. All right, so we got the halftime report back up. Sorry, our stream cut out for a minute. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think I'd play money again, but like, or play for money. Not much of a halftime report. Sorry about that, guys. We got our Poe going on. Yeah, ELS, thanks for dropping in, though. Do you have a team you like or anything like that? one of those ones. Like the way I got screwed out of the league too. So the league was where I worked at Delta Airlines, and some of the baggage handlers, other airlines, we were all working together. And we're gonna mute that for a second. So we were playing Packers fan. Oh, are you from the Grossi? Did you come over from the Grossi raid? But they did not have a trade deadline in our league. So like 2 weeks before the playoffs, in the middle of the night, the cousin of the league commissioner traded like all of his worst players for all of the best players from his cousin or whatever, vice versa. A completely one-sided, lopsided trade, absolute BS. There was only a 1 hour window for trade declining in the league. Like I said, they did it like 2 or 3 in the morning, dead middle of the night. Of course, the league commissioner was like they were cousin nephew, so he refused to do anything about it. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I don't even care. I played so well this season, making my picks over the phone while I was at work, while everyone else attended like our actual draft party. Because we were the type of guys to come over with like spreadsheets and like, oh, I miss those times. I really wish I had that type of league still. And it was a best out of 2 playoff round, and I ended up losing by like less than 10 points overall to this guy. And I was so fucking mad. And I did, of course, the math and everything, and I would have won the league if he hadn't made that trade. It was absolute BS. Like, just, ugh. Hey, you're an anime fan too, Chimera? I feel you on that. We're actually, hey, I hear my boy Mark. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's Grossi. I thought that was my buddy Mark. Hey, Chimera, man, I feel you. Though. My problem is I've been talking to my girlfriend. I have so much content I want to do. However, of course, with the Grossi raid, majority of my subscribers came over are football people. So I want to do all my football content, and I also want to do like anime reviews. I want to do music reviews. Like I've got so much content I want to do, but at the same time, I don't want to diversify too much. Ooh, Train Tuber 7-2 after this week. My guy. How many people are in your fantasy league? And Chimera, are you watching the current simulcast season? We're talking about Jim from The Office on Grossi's channel. God, I am so hungry. I can't wait for this game to be over, honestly, so I can go eat. I am starving. Wow, you've got 12 teams. That's a league where you've got to actually put in some freaking work, like into your scouting. I like it. And you're 7-2. I love it. See, I'm an anime fan that like I'll admit there's a lot of really weird anime out there, so half the stuff I don't watch. But this simulcast season has had a lot of really good stuff that I'm actually watching every week. Still one of my favorites, I think is a masterpiece, is called To My Eternity, an English way to pronounce it. And Attack on Titan has been so good for so long. I'm a little iffy on the newest seasons. And Jujutsu Kaisen, absolutely love it. I even went and saw the movie in theaters. Love Jujutsu Kaisen. I've rewatched it like 3 times. Of course, To My Eternity, check it out. It's getting its 2nd season right now. All right, the stream's coming back. And I'm going to cut Grossi's stream. Oof. 5-3 in game where they lead by 10 points in the first half. That's horrible trend. Hopefully we break that. Oh, Code Geass is such a good one. You're so right on that, honestly. Let me ask, do y'all play ELS and Chimera? Do y'all play any games? That's another thing. I'm a kind of a big gamer, and I've wanted to put my live gaming on the YouTube channel. Of course, my PC is like running on 10 generation old parts at this point, like AMD R9 270, AMFX 6300, like I said, 10 generation old stuff. So, oh, Hunter x Hunter, I put off for years, like years. I didn't watch it till like 2 or 3 years ago, and God, masterpiece. It love it, absolutely love it. Checking my stats here. As much as I'd love to write this game off, as we've seen in 2018, they made a fourth quarter comeback. And of course, my Ravens have blown multiple fourth quarter comebacks already this year. First and 10 for Baltimore. Motion right by Ricard. Run right. Oh, big hole. Drake with a spin move gets hit. That's going to be a gain of 7 or 8 on the play. Okay. Force Unleashed, Fortnite, Minecraft. I'm actually trying to get into the new Call of Duty. I haven't bought it yet, but of course, it's just the thing. Fortnite, I used to play. I play a little bit still of no build, but here and there. Minecraft's been one I've always wanted to. I replaced that building urge with like games like Ark, and actually playing a game called Medieval Dynasty, available on PC Game Pass. Shotgun on the play, hand off to Drake, big hole again, and up to the 45 by Kenyon Drake. Morgan Moses pulling from the right tackle position. Here we go on the replay. Morgan Moses and Zeitler pulling from the right. Seals it, and inside move by Drake. Great run. I'm still hoping that there's going to be a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 remake soon, basically. And we'll see that out hopefully in the next 2 years. Lamar out of a shotgun, Ricard motioning. We've seen a lot of Patrick Ricard helping out with Cam Jordan on the the blocking. Drake, good run on the play. Definitely seeing some better running out of Drake this half than we did in the first half. Stream's lagging up a little bit here. Oh, you're trying to get into music school. Are you like music writing? Do you play instruments? And I get that. I've actually been trying to play games less myself and try to work more on doing videos and breakdowns and things like that. Oh, my stream's lagging up again. Oh. We're trying to get the stream reset again. Sorry, it's just weirdly cutting out on me. I actually grew up a trumpet player myself, to be honest with you. Euphonium and piano. Hey, I hear him. He's back. The stream has ended. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. If you can hear me, Mark, or Alex, or whoever is doing it. he's working on getting it back up now. Here we go. And we're back. First and 10 for the Ravens. It's going to be a handoff to Hill, and it's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. We're seeing a great running game by the Baltimore Ravens here in the second half. And oh my God, the stream's freezing up again. Oh, I might have to call it or switch my stream. Rip. Cry. Yeah, my stream's cutting out again. Ooh, Ken Dorsey as their next head coach. That's the Kansas City, right? No. I think I'm getting that confused. Yeah, I played trumpet for 7 years. I always wanted to play the piano and learn the saxophone as well, but I never really got the chance. Oh, man. We're trying here again to make something out of nothing. That Chimera, please. Oh, yeah, it's your offensive coordinator. I'm surprised he hasn't already. He's definitely going to be in line for a job. It's one of those ones. If your offensive coordinators are leaving for head coaching jobs, you're doing the right job as a head coach and bringing in the right people, and you know you're keeping your offense successful. But unlike the Baltimore Ravens, who even when we are a playoff team, you know our head coach is going literally nowhere. What is that? Your stream has currently reduced hours. Network connection problems. Might be on my side, actually. We're going to try, I think, close Vanguard. We're going to close Vanguard. And see that. Oh. I think we about to get this pulled up. I think my PC's struggling. We're trying to get another stream up now. Sadly, no new goals towards my November goal, but here's to hoping, right? We're going to try to keep putting some more content out here throughout the week. Getting to that stream. That actually, I could really see that. No one's gonna give Reich a head coaching job after the Colts, in my opinion. And I mean, sometimes that's what's really needed. You got to kind of get yourself back up on your feet, show that you still have it, you know. So if he goes, or it could be those ones where he might come back and then you have your offensive coordinator really for the next 3 to 4 years because, you know, he's like, man, did the head coaching. I'm good, man. I'd rather just chill. All right, we're trying to get this stream up now. And Discord's not working. Oh, God. Here we go. All right. I might be a few plays behind now, but at least I'm up. First and 10 for Baltimore. 9:20 on the clock. Lamar, shotgun, stepping up, rolls left, rolls right, still in the pocket, and throw to Oliver, a little behind. 2nd and 10. Oh, like they said, if Lamar had hit Oliver in stride, that'd been a touchdown. But just handoff left to Drake, met it right about after the line, and gain of 2 to 3 on the play, it looks like. And again, sorry, we're going to be about 40 seconds behind now, according to my play clock. So sadly, I just saw on my clock, Baltimore's already kicked the field goal. So that's sad. I already know it's coming now. So I already know Baltimore is not going to make it on this 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Blitz by Demario Davis. Throw is way behind DeMarcus Robinson. Lamar pressured heavy on the play. Yep. Looks like Tyler Lindenbaum actually missed the blitz pickup up the center. I know, you finally get some fantasy points. I already know the outcome of the play, sadly. We're trying to get my other stream back up and running. We'll see if that happens or not. Oh, I don't know, man. I tried closing some of my stuff to try to help. Heard. Heard. Here we go. Golden, my guy. Thank you again. We're going to close that other stream. Should help a little. And not max screening. All right, cool. Definitely, they're not going to probably want me to do this again. What's that? Oh, county election coming up. All right, we back to live stream. Oh, I'm so tired. It's so. Thank you again, Chimera, for just sticking around with me, man, and watching the game with me. Oh, they're showing the DeMarcus Robinson how open he was on this play. Like, oh my God, look how open he is. And that's what kills me. Lamar misses sometimes such easy throws. He's missed quite a few easy throws, man. Greg Roman obviously upset on that. But thanks for sticking around, Chimera, man. Without someone like you here, it would definitely be way harder to grin and bear it and get through this full game trying to call the game as it is. It's one of those ones, man. It's hard to imagine even how to even get the following going with guys like Grossi dominating, the channels. Let's see. We're gonna look it up on YouTube real quick. Oh no. That would be awful, bro. Oh, Kyle Hamilton on Chris Olave rookie on rookie action. Dude, that would be horrible. So Grossi's live with 3.5. Saints versus Ravens live, 2.3K people watching. Man, they're just showing that oh, Alvin Kamara up the middle for a big run. They're showing the game with 1.7. So they're okay. I might have to look into this because a lot of people are showing the actual like drive chart, which I really thought would have been a strike. But I'm seeing quite a few people doing it. So I'm definitely going to have to like look at that. They're live right now. Dude, man, I'm going to update my thing for next stream because if I'd known that I could have the drive cast going, Taysom Hill throws a bullet first down to Chris Olave. God. They're playing Madden 23. 5.4K views. Live streams 3.7K. 114. Checking out other people's NFL streams. Whoever's my second viewer, thanks for dropping in. That's going to be a run to the right. Gain of 6, it looks like, on the play. Second down for the Saints. I'm jumping around checking out other people's streams to see what they're doing. A lot of people are doing drive charts, so I might try doing some drive charts myself here. Yeah, almost everyone at this point's got a drive chart going, so definitely going to be doing part of my next stream. I got 140 people in that stream. There's Angram Vids. They're live right now. I don't know why he's live during the game. Shotgun set by the Saints. Drop back by Dalton. Pressured. And oh! Sacked by Bowser on the play. Ball's out. Fumble. Ravens are saying they have it. Oh, they're saying the runner's down. What? I thought it was a hit by Tyus. Oh, yep, Houston. That's a sack on the play, but not a fumble. So. Ooh, owner collateral. Bad challenge by John Harbaugh potentially on the play. Owner. I'm trying to think of the owner because you have lateral, patellar, medial, LCL lateral, MCL medial, PCL, and ACL, your anterior. PCL, patella. I don't even know what the ulnar collateral ligament is, to be honest with you. I went to school for a little bit of medical. Ulnar. So radio, ulna. Wait, ulnar. That's an arm. Oh, that would be bad if it's in his throwing arm too. Oh no, that is bad. That's really bad actually. That will 100% affect how much velocity he puts on the ball. Oh, that's not good. That's basically when he throws, when he flicks his wrist. You got the radius and the ulna. So the ulnar collateral ligament is going to be, I'm going to guess here. Ulnar, so radius, ulna. So right here in his elbow. I don't know if is it his throwing elbow? Oh, so your radius and ulna are located here in your forearm. The two bones basically that make up your forearm. I believe the ulna being here on the bottom side. So of course the ligament is what I believe connects um, bone to tissue. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, here on the inside of his arm, the inside of his throwing elbow, he's got potentially a torn ligament. If that's the case, like I said, that will affect a lot when he flicks that wrist basically at the end of his throw, where a lot of these quarterbacks generate that velocity and spin on their throws. He's going to have trouble doing that. His, of course, shoulder wise, that's huge, my guy. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm about to Google that right now. No, for next game though, we're gonna have the game drive up because a lot of these guys are doing game drive charts, and I mean, yep, ulnar collateral ligament. Oof. Baltimore losing the challenge course on play. Regarding your ulnar collateral ligament, if it's a small one, it heals by itself. He may need surgery. So this could be a 4-week injury. With that being said, at least you're in still a good spot to potentially make the playoffs. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, he might have difficulty throwing, tingling in the arm and fingers. Chris Olave with the catch. First down for the Saints. Recovery time for a UCL can be several days to several weeks. It depends on the treatment. Most people recover 3 to 4 weeks, so that's a good sign for you. He might only be gone for about 4 weeks. Still a huge break. And actually, that goes back to what I was saying, that the Bills will actually not be the number one seed in the AFC. It'll be the Chiefs, which would put us in the divisional championship game together, according to mine. Yep, let's see here. We got ESPN talking about Josh Allen. Exactly. That is something. If it's in his throwing arm, it is not worth jeopardizing potentially his career. Yep, last drive of the game. Ooh! Big hit by Patrick Queen on Alvin Kamara, but a first down by the Saints. So you've got Casey Keenum as your backup. Not bad, actually. Honestly, Casey Keenum is a pretty good backup quarterback. I watched him coming out of college. He was actually pretty talented, runs a spread offense really well, in my opinion, and was sitting behind Josh Allen, might be looking for a chance to make some money. Dalton running to the right after nothing open. And that's going to be 2nd and 7, I want to say. We'll see here in a moment. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, it said he's in light pain, so thankfully he's not reporting tingling or loss or numbness. So hopefully the injury's actually not severe and he won't even need a 4-week window return. Run on the play. Gain of 3 by Washington on the play, it looks like. That's going to be third and first down. 3rd and 4, I want to say, for the Saints. 2:30 on the clock. Yep, 3rd and 4 for the Saints in the red zone here. Let's go, Ravens. Make a stop here. Make a stop. The Minneapolis Miracle guy. Woo, look at this heavy blitz look. Oh, Humphrey gets there. Let's go. Marlon Humphrey with the sack. Marlon Humphrey's first sack of the year for the Ravens. Field goal unit heading out for the Saints. Block that kick. Block that kick. Woo! 37-yard field goal is good by the Saints. 17-6 Saints with 1:25 left on the clock. The Minneapolis Miracle guy. I'm like trying to think. I know for the Saints, that was Marcus Williams. I thought the catch was by... Oh, wait, the catch was by Stephon Diggs, wasn't it? Duh. We got our Support the Troop cups as always. American Barbecue. American Heroes. Yeah, the Ravens, in my opinion, are really missing Marcus Williams, who I think was leading the team in interceptions for us, possibly leading the league. Dislocated wrist, missing at least 4 weeks. When the Ravens get him back, Tyus Bowser's back to 100%, and David Ojabo comes back, who could have been a potential top 15 pick in the 2022 NFL draft. I think my Ravens are going to really turn it up a notch. Like, oh yeah, Casey Keenum was the quarterback, wasn't he? Casey Keenum, was it University of Houston? He came out of. But Casey Keenum ran a spread offense in college, and I believe it was one of those like 5,000-yard passers, like or 4,000-yard passers. You know, the kid can throw it. Like originally drafted or brought in by the Houston Texans, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Casey Keenum's no joke, and having time to sit behind Josh Allen, become familiar with the offense, and just become comfortable like that. Don't underestimate it. And this again goes to where I was saying that I think the Chiefs were going to beat y'all in overall record and secure the #1 seed for the AFC, resulting in the first round bye. With that being said, of course, I still have y'all finishing first in your division, edging it out for the Dolphins. And with all that being said, that means me and you are playing each other in the divisional championship, and I'm sorry. I can't let you win. All right, man. Have a good night, Kamara. Thank you again so much for coming in. I really appreciate it, man. You've really helped me keep going this entire time. Have a good night. Get yourself some sleep. Thanks, other viewers, for coming in, man. My buddy Chimera is dropping out for the night. Marlon Humphrey on the sack for the play. Yeah, so let's go Ravens. A great sack. Sadly, a field goal, though. As we talked about in the pregame coverage for the Ravens, you can't discount the Saints at this point, sadly. Not only, of course, have the Ravens blown multiple fourth quarter leads this year, but on top of that, in 2018, the last time they met the New Orleans Saints, they blew a fourth quarter lead. It was 17-7 heading into the fourth quarter. Look similar? 17-7 heading in the fourth quarter, and the Saints ended up winning that game on Justin Tucker's first ever missed extra point attempt. Final score 24 Saints, 23 Ravens. Hopefully we're not going to see a repeat of that, but we're going to find out here. Ravens coming out for the offense, 1:25 left on the clock. Tight set, expected run here. Duvernay motioning in. Play action, rolling right. Lamar Jackson pump fakes, stutter steps, and he's either yard short or no line at all. 56 Demario Davis of the Saints is pleading with the ref for the sack call. Trying to get a stat. Again, anyone who's dropping in, thanks for dropping in. We're covering the Saints and Ravens game here. Trying to make something out of nothing here. Tom Brady reaching 100,000 career passing yards. Joe Mixon with 5 touchdowns versus the Panthers. And Patrick Mahomes, 43 of 68 for 446 passing yards versus the Titans. Wow. Empty backfield for the Ravens. Lamar dropping back, looking deep, rolling right, no one open. And once again, either no gain or a loss of one on the play. Third down coming up for the Ravens. 30 on the game clock, 34 on the play clock. Ravens may elect to just let the clock run out. I would honestly take the time to really plan that third down play call here because, in my opinion, with the momentum of the game, this is a huge moment in the game right now. Yep, and they are recording both of those as sacks. So back-to-back sacks for the Saints. As we talked about in the pregame coverage, Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. Let me find my stat sheet here on it. I'm sorry. Where is my stats on that? Yeah, so Lamar having 17 sacks on the season for 85 yards. As we talked about, the turnover differential is going to be a huge part in this game, with New Orleans being a league worst -9 turnover differential, whereas the Ravens are tied for second best in the NFL at a +6. Not many turnovers today, or 0, I believe, so far in the game. However, the Ravens need a first down here. And they got to stop giving up those sacks. As we talked about in the pregame too, Cam Jordan. And what was the other guy's name here? Pete Werner, the 2021 first round pick by the Saints. Applying pressure. We've seen actually Patrick Card several times lining up right and basically helping Morgan Moses on these pass blocking sets. I would have liked to see a little bit about the Isaiah Likely, the CCU alum. However, Lamar has just been missing some open targets. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm since the first half. Of course, we're on commercial break, so we're waiting for that to come back. Checking all my stats here. So the Saints, of course, having a 43.81% third down conversion rating, which is a pretty good, actually slightly better than the Baltimore Ravens. But the Baltimore Ravens defense only allowing a 33.66% third down conversion rating, being one of the top or middle pack teams in the NFL. So third and long. New Orleans has had a little bit of trouble with this, not only in this game, but in the past. Baltimore, 3rd and 10, which we struggle with. Empty backfield for Lamar. Looks like possibly a 5-man rush by the Saints. 4 coming. Pressure early. Lamar going deep and dropped by Isaiah Likely, the CCU product. I would have liked to seen that ball being pushed downfield a little harder by Lamar Jackson. I don't think that was the best throw. As we've seen, Lamar's not giving the best throws this half. But here we go. 4-man rush on the play. Lamar trying to step in that, kind of getting hit, so not much he can do. Jordan Stout on the punt. Looks like a good hang time. Looks like we're going to get a kick return. Kick returner breaking out right. He's got space. Oh, and the rookie Kyle Hamilton chasing him down on the play, making a good tackle and stop. Good tackle by Shaheed. As we talked about in the pregame show, one of the fastest players in the NFL this year, according to NFL Next Gen Stats. Looks like they're heading to a quick side-by-side commercial break. Definitely got to start trying to get some more coverage here. It'd definitely be a little easier if I had more viewers, but, you know, I guess we're just trying to build this week by week and try to get some viewers. What can we do? But ES, man, if you're still there, appreciate you. Oh, nice. Thanks. Hey, thanks for dropping in. Sorry to hear about your Packers, man. I really wish a week ago y'all would have signed T.Y. Hilton, Will Fuller, and OBJ. I definitely predict some Aaron Rodgers drama in this offseason. Thank you so much, ES, for dropping in, and have a great night, man. Get some sleep. Handoff by the Saints here. Kamara looks like a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Looks like they're going to give it 4 on the play. We're trying to hang on strong here to the very end of the game. As they're talking about, the Ravens could easily be 8-0 instead of 5-3, but we've dropped some big ones. Motion right by the Saints here on the play. Kyle Hamilton following him for the Ravens. Play action by Dalton. A little bit of time. Pass short. And Patrick Queen, a little late looking for the pass, but able to get a deflection on the play. 3rd and 7. Dalton gets a little pressure off the edge. And Queen, lucky he didn't get called there. He was not looking at the ball, just playing Kamara. Little contact, definitely got away with one there. 3rd and 7 for the Saints. Trips left. Oh, I can hear it, but I'm lagging behind video-wise. And Dalton sacked on the play. Calais Campbell looks like he crushed him on the play. Whoa! Let's go. And Justin Houston on the play. Yep, Houston and Campbell on the stunt play. Houston hits him first, and Campbell crushes Dalton from behind. You know he's going to be hurting after that one. That was rough. Punter out for the Saints. Duvernay deep. And ball's out of bounds. Looks like at the 34-yard line. Ravens offense heading back out to the field. Up 17-6, of course, in the 4th quarter here. Heading to another commercial. Ray Guy, the only punter in the Hall of Fame, 1949 to 2022. R.I.P. Ray Guy. Punting, definitely an underrated part of the NFL game. If I got a viewer, thanks for dropping in, whoever you are. Of course, Ravens up 17-6 on the New Orleans Saints here in the 4th quarter. However, knowing the Ravens' history, this game is not over. And goodbye, viewer. Sad to see my people coming in and out. I definitely got to get the game cast up next week. Yeah, I definitely think it would help keep a few more viewers around. And we're still on commercial here. All right, we're going to grab a drink. Empty chair stream time. Fourth quarter, almost over. What you think of Purdue? They're pretty good. Oh. All right, we're back. Oh, and Deshaun Ra already got a hamstring injury. Ooh, Pete Warner being taken off for the Saints. That's going to be a big one. And Marcus Davenport exiting for the Saints. Those are a huge loss for the Saints. Kills me we signed Deshaun Jackson, and he's probably already done now for the next 4 games. Run by the Ravens. Kenyon Drake get nowhere on the play. Oh. 3rd and 2 for the Ravens here. And again, I would love to see a field goal by the Ravens here. Chimera, even though he's not here, would love to see a field goal. He's got Justin Tucker on his field goal team or fantasy team, so Baltimore's 7 for 11 on 3rd downs tonight with an average of 5 yards to go. 2 here on this play, so 3rd and 2, let's line it up. And that's probably going to be a false start on the play. Nope, we got a timeout by the Ravens on the play. Harbaugh did not look how the lineup looked, and that's a smart timeout. I guess Harbaugh didn't think they were going to get the snap off in time. Like Troy Aikman saying, this isn't the game, but if the Ravens get a first down right here. How did it go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 1? Anyone else just see that? It just went from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 1 after the timeout. I'm not crazy, right? Bro. Drake in the backfield for the Ravens. Jackson keeps it, and he's got it. Still going. Still going. Down inside the 20-yard line. Ravens in the red zone. 17-6 with 10:53 left on the clock. Lamar Jackson just making people miss. Morgan Moses coming all the way from right tackle, trying to pull to the left side. Kind of gets tripped up a little bit there towards the end. And Jackson just doing what he does, making people miss. Ravens first down in the red zone. 4 runs, 0 throws by the Baltimore Ravens on this drive. Hand off to Drake Wright. Got a good hole. This could be a gain of 5 on the play, I believe. As they're saying, without J.K. Dobbins, without Gus Edwards, we're really been hurting. I don't know why Davis is still on the team. Definitely could have probably moved him and, gotten another roster player, but I guess you got to keep 3, right? I keep Duvernay or Prochet as my emergency halfback. Go like a Samuel or Debo Samuel. Lamar with an audible on the play, it looks like. Ravens in an I formation. Ricard left. And that's going to be a delay of game on the Ravens. Yep. Lamar very upset on the play, spiking the ball. Having a word with one of his offensive linemen. With Ronnie Stanley. Ooh. They're blaming that on Linderbaum, but I don't really buy it. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Ravens on the 19-yard line. Same formation, a little bit in the backfield, likely in the slot left. Trying to get the snap off, almost didn't get it off. Quarterback option left, Pitts left, and Drake with a huge loss on the play. That looks like a loss of 5 by Kenyon Drake, pitched by quarterback Lamar Jackson on the play. And that's going to back the Ravens up out of the red zone. 3rd and I'm going to guess about 15 on the play. Baltimore saying they used the timeout prior to the play. The timeout looks like it was charged such. One moment. Yo. All right, guys. And with that being said, my stream's getting cut off for the night. My boys are heading out. That was streaming the game for me. Ravens up 20-6 now with 8 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream just to go kind of enjoy the rest of my night, spend a little time with the girlfriend. For anyone that did come in, thank you for dropping in. We're definitely going to try to revamp a few more things for next week's stream. Ravens are going to be entering a bye week, so I believe next week we'll be covering at least Thursday the Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe this Sunday we might potentially cover the New England Patriots game. I believe it's going to be on Sunday. Since my buddy Mark's a Patriots fan, and we'll be probably streaming the game anyway. So with that being said, again, thank you for anyone that did drop in, like, subscribe, check out Tom Grossi's channel for the raid he gave me a few Thursdays ago. And with that being said,